The entire Spanish monarchy welcomes Princess Leonor as she receives her prestigious crown. After years of silence and royal speculation, the Spanish monarchy has finally moved, and today, the world witnessed a moment no one expected: Princess Leonor receiving the crown in a ceremony that left Spain breathless and the globe watching. Breaking royal news that has captivated Spain and echoed across continents. On June 29, 2025, Her Royal Highness Princess Leonor of Spain was formally presented with the symbols of monarchy, marking a historic and emotional moment for the Spanish people and the monarchy itself. This solemn occasion took place at the Royal Palace of Madrid, attended by the entire royal family and dignitaries from across the globe. This was not a coronation, but rather a ceremonial acknowledgement of Leonor's status as heir to the throne, symbolizing continuity, tradition, and a modern future for the Spanish crown. The ceremony's setting and symbolism. The royal palace, adorned with historical tapestries and national flags, stood in majestic silence as Leonor entered in a tailored ceremonial ensemble. At precisely 10 a.m. local time, the national anthem was played, and the princess stepped forward to receive the royal collar of the Order of Charles III, Spain's highest civil distinction. The moment was charged with emotion. This collar, traditionally bestowed upon reigning monarchs and heads of state, represents not just honor, but a binding commitment to public service. The king himself presented it to Leonor, looking directly into her eyes, a powerful gesture of royal trust. Across the room, Queen Letizia was seen wiping a tear, her expression one of quiet pride. To the royal family's full support. The presence of the full royal family was not just symbolic, it was a message. King Felipe VI, Queen Letizia, Infanta Sofia, former King Juan Carlos I, and Queen Sofia were all in attendance. It is rare to see such a united front in modern monarchies. In an emotional moment, King Felipe delivered a short address. He said, "Today we do not merely pass on regalia, we pass on faith. Princess Leonor, in you we see both memory and the promise of tomorrow." Princess Leonor responded with a brief statement: "I accept this honor with humility, pride, and responsibility. Spain lives in me as I live for Spain." 3 global attendance and reactions. This event brought together a truly international crowd. Among the confirmed guests were Prince William of the UK, Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg, Queen Matilda of Belgium, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, representatives from the European Commission and NATO, former U.S. President Barack Obama attending in a private capacity. The Vatican sent a papal envoy with a handwritten note from Pope Francis blessing Leonor's future. Major international networks like CNN, BBC, France 24, and Al Jazeera carried live coverage. Worldwide included Leonor 2025, Spanish heir, and Crown of Honor. For the people's reaction and emotional weight. In Spain, plazas were filled with citizens watching the broadcast on large public screens. From Valencia to Seville, from rural Asturias to the streets of Barcelona, crowds erupted in applause. Teachers brought schoolchildren to town squares to watch history unfold. Some schools paused exams. In an emotional interview, a retired teacher from Burgos said, "We taught Leonor's speeches in class. Today, she becomes a living page of our history books." A mother of 3 from Granada told reporters, "This isn't just about a royal. It's about showing our daughters that leadership can look like them." The sense of generational change was everywhere. 5 political and diplomatic meaning. This ceremony also had deep political undertones. In an era when monarchies are often questioned, this event reaffirmed the constitutional strength of Spain's monarchy. The Spanish Prime Minister issued a formal statement: "Today we witness a peaceful affirmation of unity. Princess Leonor stands not above the people, but with them." French President Emmanuel Macron tweeted in Spanish, "Felicidades, Princesa Leonor. Europe stands proud beside Spain." From Washington, the U.S. Secretary of State praised Spain's modern stability built on timeless values. 6. What comes next? While this was not a coronation, it was a powerful prelude. Royal insiders suggest a formal coronation may be years away, but this ceremony paves the way. Princess Leonor will soon begin a nationwide tour, meeting citizens, students, military officials, and political leaders. On July 10, 2025, she will inaugurate her first solo event as heir to the throne, launching a youth initiative focused on climate and digital education. She is also scheduled to address the Spanish Parliament again in October 2025, continuing a tradition she began at 13. The world watched as a young woman stood before history and accepted not just a role, but a mission. In the echoes of royal fanfare and public applause, a message was clear: the crown is not just a relic, it is a living symbol. Princess Leonor of Spain now walks a path lined with heritage, duty, and unprecedented hope. Stay tuned as this royal chapter continues to unfold.